Warwick Castle Hotel is a medieval themed accommodation celebrating 1001 years of the history of the castle next door. A unique theme park location considering Warwick Castle has no rides but instead has interactive attractions and shows, this park attracts a different kind of visitor to its location, but is it still a good hotel to stay at when visiting Warwick Castle? This review will help you find out. Warwick Castle is right slap bang in the middle of Warwick in Warwickshire. It is a 15-minute walk away from the local train station, but those travelling by car can get right up to the hotel on the grounds. The hotel is a nicely wooden building blending in with the wooden surroundings. Entering the reception area, you are immediately greeted with a very large knight centrepiece that towers over you. This statue is huge in what looks like quite a small room, but yet there's still so much space around it to manoeuvre. This reception is designed for modern online check-ins, with self-service screens on the right hand side of the room, where you can fill in your details and have your room cards printed off for you. There is a very tiny actual reception desk on the left hand side of the room, where there is this very helpful member of staff who is also in charge of the gift shop, also located on this wall, which sells all kinds of medieval toys and snacks. Aside from this, hanging up on the walls are 6 interactive paintings, each displaying a character that might have resided at Warwick Castle itself. I always find these delightful, a very easy way to immerse yourself into the feeling and atmosphere that the theme park wants you to be in. After watching each of the 6 portraits and trying to work out their backstories purely on their actions alone, you then remember that the self-service checkout machine has printed out your room key, so you can now scan it on the doors and lifts at the end of the reception and head towards your room. Walking through the very clean and somewhat bland corridors and enjoying the smell of wood this hallway has, we now reach our room. Let's see what's inside. It's a very spacious room. Warwick Castle has done away with all the random drawers that most hotel rooms have to instead give you more space to move around in. The mini hallway you first enter upon entering your hotel room has a few shelves to place a few of your things, a pillow, 2 towels and a bath mat if you need them, and hangers that you're not allowed to use for some reason. This room also has a tea making set with an incredible amount of biscuits. We were spoilt there. This kettle is actually nowhere near a plug socket, which was odd. In this area is the children's double bed, each with its own artwork for the children to analyse when sleeping here. The beds have no reading lights themselves, but there is a pull-out third bed under this bunk, and if that's not enough beds for you and you have someone even littler, then in the drawer opposite is a cot. This room can sleep 2/3 adults and 3/4 children, but I do not recommend slashing anyone, even if this is a Knights themed hotel room, and there is 2 swords on the wall, which is odd because I thought it was Merlin Entertainments now. But let's move on. The children's room has a curtain that separates it from the adults' room. This is also very minimalistic. There's no random chair in the corner facing the bed, which almost every place loves. There's a desk with its own chair, a shelf with a hairdryer on it, and a double bed. This bedroom is very modern. The bed has a light on either side and both have normal plug sockets and 2 USB-C charging points each by the pillows. On the main desk is a USB-A charging point to cover that too. This bed was incredibly comfy, and the aircon was positioned in a way that cooled the room without constantly blowing on your face. Overall, this room is divided into 4 areas. The adult's bedroom, the children's bedroom, this random area next to the door which is so minimalistic that it only has a plug socket in it, which is handy when the scruffy one needs an iron, and the bathroom. The bathroom was like the rest of the room, and this should be the word of the day: minimalist. There's no shelves in this room, no cupboard under the sink, just said sink, a radiator for the towels, toilet with joint kids toilet seat, and a bath/shower. Like the children's bunk beds, this bath also has a piece of artwork for people to enjoy, like a Where's Wally naval battle. There are so many interesting things to look at in this image, and provides an easy bit of entertainment for children and adults from such a simplistic decision. Overall, despite doing away with all the fancy shelves and cupboards most theme park hotels have, Warwick Castle Hotel has shown that a lot of that is unnecessary, as it provides the same level of comfort with its more stripped down simplistic design. As far as hotel rooms go, this was a very comfortable one to stay in, but did the rest of the hotel shape up entertainment wise? Warwick Castle informs guests that resident knights hang around the village for meet and greets from 6 PM. However, they were not there when we walked around at 10:30 PM, so make sure you're closer to 6 rather than later. There's loads of activities around the lodges and hotel during the evening, including a night school where children can learn to become knights. Between the restaurant, the glamping and the lodges is also a load of play equipment to keep the youngsters entertained. Most of the entertainment is just about knights and castles, but of course it is, it's Warwick Castle. Imagine if it was randomly on about aliens, or even creepier, hippies. That would be some interesting yet completely unexpected entertainment. There's woodland walks to enjoy, random thrones to sit on, and more of the interesting artwork from the hotel rooms to appreciate. And of course you can visit Warwick Castle itself during the day, exploring the dungeons, taking in the views, and watching the trebuchet show. The Warwick Castle Hotel is more set up for tranquil enjoyment, visually taking in and appreciating the sights. There are areas for adults and children to be loud and expressive outside, but most of the hotel site is of a very quiet and peaceful atmosphere. Now onto food. On the edge of the site is the tavern bar and joint Knights restaurant. The restaurant serves food until 9 PM, whilst the bar itself is open a bit longer until 10:30 PM, so you can just walk into the room next door to continue drinking. The Knights restaurant serves hotel guests both breakfast and dinner. This room is quite a small area, to be honest. It had 2 drink stations either side of the room, but draped in some nice banners, night shields and a like. This restaurant probably had the best fry-up I had in ages at a theme park hotel. The sausages were absolutely divine, and the bacon was decent and not some shriveled up or incredibly greasy thing. It was a pleasant surprise considering how drab most English theme park hotels' breakfasts can turn out to be. The tavern bar is an even smaller area, which serves the usual bar drinks plus Costa. Yum. This room is also well decorated and full of life and chatting when we visited it on a random midweek cold autumn night when we stayed over, which was, quite frankly, lovely to see. Those of you who watch our hotel reviews a fair bit will know we like to play microwave hide and seek. Will it be in the foyer? Randomly down a hotel corridor? In a hidden kitchen room? Place your bets. All will be revealed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's in this weird reception baby feeding station area at the front of Knight's restaurant. More logical than most hotel microwave locations, but still very random. Did you correctly guess it? Where would you have put it? Thank you for playing microwave hide and seek. To conclude, Warwick Castle Hotel is a very clean and modern overnight stay. Focusing on only the bare necessities in the hotel room, this theme park hotel shows you that you do not need everything thrown at you in order to have a very pleasant stay at a very historic site. There are areas to burn energy and there are areas to relax in comfort, and Warwick Castle has balanced these rather well in its castle grounds. Situated close to the castle and to the town itself, if it is cheap enough to do so, it is a very nice place to stay in if you want to take in all that the town of Warwick has to offer. Things do not have to be flash to be good. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or things you'd like to say about the Warwick Castle Hotel, and leave a like if you found the video useful, as it makes it easier for others to find our review too. We have a fair few theme park hotel reviews on our channel. If you're looking up more on park places to stay, subscribe for more and we'll be publishing more of them, along with theme park reviews and other theme park related videos. Thank you for watching.